Stay standing.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Today's Public Safety and Emergency Services Committee for September 21st, 2023 will be called to order. If you join me in a moment of silence for the people that are injured, and I know there was one fatality out on Route 84 in the bus accident, so I'll have a moment of silence for them, and then we'll do the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First up, we roll call.
Segenga.
Here.
Ellers.
Here.
Sullivan. Here. Sierra. Sassy.
Here.
Ramos. Hines.
Here.
2 absent.
Okay, thank you. First up, we have,
Harry.
yes. The Deputy County Executive for the appointment of Pete Sirigliano as Commissioner of Emergency Services. Will you join us at the table? Have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second. Okay, first I want to thank all of you, especially Mr. Chairman, for making the accommodation to put Peter on the agenda this afternoon. I know it was a last minute thing, but I appreciate the allowance of that. As you know, Brendan Casey did a wonderful job for us for many years, and he's going to be splitting his time between here and South Carolina. And we closed Mr. Newhouse and went out and looked for someone else, and Steve came back with Pete, and I think he's a tremendous asset and will be a wonderful addition to our management team. And with that, if you have any questions you have for Pete or myself.
Anything you want to start with? Or tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm ecstatic to be here. 22 years with the state police in January. I never envisioned leaving that job. It was a job that I loved very much. But an opportunity came for this position, and this allows me to be home and be vested here locally. That's kind of where I always geared my career with the state police, was to be in or around Orange County as best as I possibly could. And I look forward to working in a community where I live. I think there's a lot to be said for that. There's a great team in place at Orange County. And I look forward to the next challenge.
We'll give you plenty of challenges, I'm sure.
Duly noted.
Yeah. So I know Pete from the Police Advisory Board. I know you all have his resume in front of you. I think he's a great choice. I remember helping recruit Brendan Casey to come here, but I guess you didn't need any recruitment effort. You were on board right away. Anybody have any questions?
Welcome aboard. Thank you.
Now, you're going to start October 2nd, I'm told?
Yeah, thereabout. That's the Monday.
Okay.
So whatever lines up, I'm good to go.
No questions? Your resume speaks for itself? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Much
Appreciate
appreciated.
it.
You'll
Thank
go
you.
to the full
Thank you.
legislature at our first Thursday of the month, whenever that is.
Thank you.
All right, next we have the sheriff's office. So we have the under sheriff and the chief with us. And letter A, request to accept and appropriate funds from the State Criminal Alien Assistance Program. This is a reimbursement from the federal government for the housing of illegal aliens in Orange County Correctional Facility. This reimbursement is for expenditures made during the period of 8/30/23 through 9/30/24, $91,704. Motion.
Second.
Do you want to highlight on that? No, we do this all the time.
No, other than thank you.
All right. Anybody have any questions for the undersheriff? Okay, hearing none, we'll call the question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried, unanimous. Letter B, request to accept and appropriate funding from New York State Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for overtime and fringe benefits for participation in CTZ4 Red Team exercises, $3,891. So please.
Second.
Highlight that for us, please.
Yeah, I mean, I think you all have our monthly report. So in there, we indicate that we had trained up almost 70 school security deputies, and this year they're going to be staffing approximately 27 schools in 9 Orange County school districts.
It's a great program. Anybody have any questions on that? Okay, hearing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Now, any motion to discuss the corrections report?
Second.
Highlight that for us, the corrections report.
Okay, so, end of the month, August 2023, average daily population was 350. Our year-to-date revenue from boarders is 2,331,258 for the month of August, 354,000. Currently, we have 31 in the academy. Anticipated graduation is November 9th. So hopefully to move forward with our staffing issues after that, we'll have 17 openings and we're looking to put together another academy sometime in early November.
Is that the same number in the academy as you gave us last month? Was it higher, or is this-
It was higher, we lost two.
Two.
Yeah, we lost two.
Okay.
And just in the last week as well. Yeah, wasn't for them.
Anything on COVID with that in the jail?
Right now, I think we have 4 positive and we have 2 housing units that are, quarantined, but nothing tremendous.
And you're seeing that ice trending up, down, any plans for that?
Right now we have 71, so they go up and down within 10 or 20, but
No significant changes and stuff? All right, anybody else, questions for the interim? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to the sheriff's report, motion for discussion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Unless you have any questions, I think all the stats are there. I mean, the only one that I think is maybe somewhat different is there was a decrease in pistol permit processing, but that was due to all of the members in that division going to training to finish their accreditation required training hours. So we just scheduled less this month.
Anybody have any questions on the sheriff's report? Or questions on the sheriff's office in general? Somebody asked about a drug raid the other day. Did you participate in that, or was that just the state police?
I'll have to check and see about that. I'm not aware of it.
Where was that from? Middletown?
Warwick.
I'm not sure.
Looks like a huge drop in pistol permits, huh?
That was mostly due to the rescheduling.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Go ahead.
may I? What was it that you had mentioned about having people at the schools doing security, sheriffs doing? Did you just say something about that?
The school for the school security deputies?
Yes.
The SSDs? Oh, yes, we've been having that program. That program has been around for some time now.
Yes, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. So my superintendent had approached me and said that he's seeing that there's going to be an issue staffing security at some of the local schools because they're gonna be hitting their cap as to you know, how much.
they're 38 hours.
Yeah, yeah. So are you hearing anything about this? Are there any thoughts as to how to?
Well,
What would you do?
we had a meeting yesterday where we did start discussing this and finding ways to mitigate that. One of the things we're working on right now is hiring additional school security deputies. And we are gonna be putting some through a refresher course soon. We haven't scheduled the date for it yet,
Okay.
but
Thank you.
Anybody else? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Moving on to number 3, Mr. Doss isn't able to be here. Commissioner Tanky Sally was going to handle items on number 3, but he's tied up at the bus accident. He called me on the way here. I told him it shouldn't be a concern because we do this every year. There's no surprises here in front of us. So if anybody has any specific questions, I know Terry Gallagher has some answers for us if we need to with respect to the finances. So letter A, request to accept and appropriate funds from New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee dedicated to Orange County Stop DWI program, $29,000. I know historically it's always 25,000 or somewhere in that ballpark, so this is nothing new to any of us, so but can I have a motion, please?
Second.
Does anybody have any specific questions we can try to answer? Hearing none, we'll call a question. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Letter B, request to accept and appropriate funds from New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee for the 2024 Traffic Safety Program Grant for the continuance of providing educational programs to reduce the incidence of fatalities and serious personal injury vehicle accidents. $81,532, and that's legislative request number 247.
Second.
Anybody have any questions on that? Again, we do this every year. Hearing none, we'll call the question. All in favor, say aye. Anyone opposed? So carried unanimous. Motion to adjourn is in order.
So moved.
Okay, thank you very much. We are adjourned.
Thank you.